my gosh, congratulations. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Well, that's the...
Design and Style, a Constant Thread. The best subtitle ever.
Oh, well, thank you. I was going to show you this page to start with just because it's a beautiful day. I'm happy you're here. We're going to have a bite to eat. And I thought, well, this fits with the, the porch
with our
and
blue and
everything.
white setting. And this is like, already looks like the perfect example of what this book is about, the vibe, the constant thread.
The constant thread, and how, throughout my creative life, I've worked in very, very many different medium. Whether it's in jewelry design, fashion design, gardening, interior design, and how all these things have kind of woven themselves together over a very long life.
So this is your jewelry.
Yes, I designed that for my catalog, actually.
And which I loved so much. And then you did.
It's a caftan, because I was, for wearing, entertaining in the evening.
And I think it's important, and I know that readers will discover this, but I just want to say it now. This isn't just a stock picture of a delphinium that you found for the book. I bet this is from your garden, and you took that picture.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, so that's what's amazing, and that is inside here.
Yeah, it's inside the big room in my house in Connecticut.
So it really continues on between entertaining, your paintings, your flower arrangements, your fashion.
Yes, and that was from my little flower book, and these are the things that
And here we are right here.
Yeah, here we are right here. You're right.
I love what you say here. If nature never gets the colors wrong, neither does it bungle design. One need say no more than that. I mean, it's perfect.
That's really how I feel.
Yes.
Hey, Susanna, this is what I wanted to show you. A few of my dresses from when I was designing. I had my own business.
Right.
Anyway, this is one that I still have, because after the fire I lost a lot of them. And what I love about this is that the famous photographer forced the picture of this, and the equally famous Francois Massage did the embroidery. And look at that. He sprayed these sequins, and so they're shaded, and then of course all the beautiful threaded embroidery, and look how at home it looks next to your Vladimir. You're absolutely right. Look at that. The colors are so good. And that brings me back to the point that there's a relationship between everything. In my world, there's a relationship between a room, something like a piece of porcelain, a garden, to my clothes. I love this dress. It was made in 1989, and yet the quality of this French guipure lace, there's not one seam in it, so you don't get any chunky bubbles or anything like that. And when I think about it, and with those, they used to call them Lochrosen on them, it's just so beautiful and so rich and so Baroque, and yet the design is very simple and very clean. It's a, bateau neck with a plunging back. But, so when you look how at home it is here. This is crazy. As I say, this is how my mind works. It's always jumping. Oh, that reminds me of a gold guipure lace, or oh, that bronze doré reminds me of such and such. And that when you start going back through actually 40 decades of work, you discover there is a thread in everything, and there is a relationship between the base of that hurricane and this piece of lace. It was the 80s, and everybody was dancing. I mean, this is a perfect, dance dress.
You in it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And look at this look how delicate
the layer that goes over it. It was the time of the Gypsy Kings, and all of these, the 80s it had some negative sides to it, but it was one hell of a good time.
You were having fun.
Yeah.
You were working so hard.
I'd get home at 6:30, 6:45 at night, have 1 hour to get ready, and off we dash. Or we were entertaining. That's just the way the 80s were.
Look at it right here with this, it's like it all makes sense to all the different worlds.
Well, also the thing is, classicism is a big deal for me. Mm-hmm. I had this fantasy since I was 27 years of age, and it's a long story about going to this Marquise villa in outside of Rome, about having my own wine. What happened is, through another Marchesa up in Valpolicella, who's a friend, I was telling him that fantasy. And then all of a sudden, he said,
Are you kidding me?
if you want your own wine, if you'll paint a label for it, I will produce it. And so, and of course, the Amarone has 16.5% alcohol, so when, I know it's lunchtime, but get ready for this.
Wait, so I can't.
And look at that.
I get to toast you with your own
Yes, and
wine.
then you will have a little siesta, darling, because this has got enough kick.
I'm so impressed. And of course, look at how you did the label, which is so much like your Mayuno red. It's a passion. Your passion, but also
my
so much like
flowers.
your flowers, like your botanical paintings. Okay, let's open this and drink.
Okay.
Wait.
There we go. Or as the sommeliers. Here's to you,
santé.
Oh, votre santé. Or, no, in Italian, what is it?
I know, I don't know.
Salute.
Oh, salute.
Salute.
Here's to you. It's divine.